Hello guys, welcome back to SportsCorner GH. My name is Adam. In today's video, we are going to talk about Black Star players who have reported to team camp for preseason with their clubs and also latest transfer update live here on SportsCorner GH. But before we jump into it, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. Quickly, let's jump into it and begin with the viral video of Mohamed Kudu everyone is talking about. If you have not seen it yet, let's check it out together.
Top.
That tastes like home, man.
Yeah. I feel like I'm in Ghana. This is a kebab made from a lamb with some spices on it, and it's very popular also, and it's very nice. You can try it out.
What's your favourite one out of all of these here?
The plantain. It's like banana and then it's fried with.
So guys, this is just by the way, good combination, jollof and kebab. And everyone is talking about this particular video on social media, especially on TikTok. Now, I think this video was taken a long time ago. You could see Mohamed Kudu was in his bed, and also this video was taken when West Ham were doing their promo video on their new away jersey. So guys, this is just by the way. Now let's talk about Black Star players who have reported to team camp for preseason with their clubs. And I want to begin with Mohamed Kudu. Now you can see a very beautiful picture here with Mohamed Kudu, all smiles, happy to arrive at team camp for preseason. Now we all know West Ham have a new coach called Gideon Mena who took over from David Moyes. So definitely there's going to be a lot of changes when it comes to tactics, strategies, and the way West Ham have been playing for some time now, especially last season. So Mohamed Kudu arriving in team camp is good. He's going to, talk to the coach. The coach is going to tell him, see, I want you to do more this season. I want you to perform more than you did last season. Now let's talk about Mohamed Kudu last season. Last season in the EPL for West Ham, Mohamed Kudu scored 8 goals and gave 6 assists. He played 33 games and started 27 games for West Ham in the English Premier League. In my own opinion, I think this is perfect for Mohamed Kudu. Now, the player himself has said some few things concerning the upcoming season, saying that it is difficult to maintain a standard that you have already set. He feels like setting a standard is easier than maintaining it. And he says that it is a challenge he has taken upon himself, that he goes beyond the standard or actually meets the standard for the upcoming season. We wish Mohamed Kudu all the best. One thing that worries players a lot is getting injured. We pray that he does not get injured, because once they get injured, they can't play like the way they used to play. So we pray that everything goes on well with Mohamed Kudu. With his arrival at team camp for preseason, we'll give you more updates live here on SportsCorner GH. Now, moving away from Mohamed Kudu, let's talk about the next player, and that would be Inaki Williams. Yes, Inaki Williams have arrived at team camp for preseason for Athletic Club. Now, we all know that he was not part of the Black Star squad for the World Cup qualifiers because of a surgery, and he had to remove a glass from his left foot. Now, after the surgery, he took the opportunity to get married and also enjoy his holidays with his beautiful wife and everything. I'm happy for Inaki Williams, but currently the player has arrived at team camp for preseason, and we all know that Athletic Club are going to play in Europe, so it is very important that Inaki Williams starts training ahead of time. Last season, Inaki Williams scored 12 goals and gave 3 assists in the Spanish La Liga for Athletic Club, starting 32 games and playing a total of 34 games in that particular season. The coming season, we pray that he does more. He continues his good goal scoring form for Athletic Club, both in the domestic league and also in Europe. So we'll be taking a look at him very closely, and all the games that are going to play during preseason, we'll make sure to bring you that update live here on SportsCorner GH. Moving away from Inaki Williams, let's talk about Jordan Ayew, the star boy of the Black Stars. Mohamed Kudu is a star boy, but then the new star boy, looking at his performance for the Black Stars quite of late, Jordan Ayew has become another star boy in the Black Stars. Now, the good news is that he has arrived at team camp for preseason. Last season, getting to the end of the season, the new coach of Crystal Palace was not really using him. Yes, Oliver Glasner was not really using Jordan Ayew at Crystal Palace, getting to the end of the season. But now that, Olise has left Crystal Palace, it is good news for Jordan Ayew. He gets more playing time under the coach Oliver Glasner, but then he has decided to report to team camp very early to start training. Now, last season, Jordan Ayew scored 4 goals and gave 7 assists in the English Premier League, playing 35 games and starting 30 of those games. Jordan Ayew is one player that hardly gets injured, and he has been very important for Crystal Palace, especially last season. But then the coach decided to go with the younger players, Olise and Eze. But now that Olise is not around, I believe that Jordan Ayew is going to play a more important role for Crystal Palace come next season. We wish him all the best, and we'll follow up on him, keep tabs on him, and bring you that update live here on SportsCorner GH. And lastly, let's talk about Gideon Mena. Gideon Mena, who plays with AJ Oxlade. Now, he has arrived at team camp. He has started training with the team. They have started pre-season. And one thing I like about Gideon Mena is that last season, he helped AJ Oxlade get promoted to the French Ligue 1. So this time around, they are trying to play against the big guys. Monaco, PSG, Lyon. They have to play against all those teams. So they need to make sure that they arrive early, make sure that they know their strategy they are setting into the new season. And the new signings that they'll get, they all need to get updated with whatever the coach wants for the coming season. So it is important that Gideon Mena arrives in team camp very early. And I'm excited for the player. Last season, he only gave 2 assists, but then performed very well for AJ Oxlade in the League 2. This time around, he's playing in French Ligue 1. And we are going to have him, play more games against the big guys. And we are going to see him on the better stage. So he performs very well. Definitely, the big guys will definitely count for Gideon Mena. So guys, so far, these are the 4 players who have arrived at team camp ahead of preseason. We'll make sure to follow up on other players and bring you that update live here on SportsCorner GH. Now, moving away from that, let's talk about some latest transfer updates. And I want to begin with Aaron Issel. Now, you can see Aaron Issel's picture on your screen. This player used to play for Bicham United here in the Ghana Premier League. He was playing for Bicham United last season in the Ghana Premier League. He also played with the Ghana Under-20 team, Aaron Issel, and also played with Ghana Under-23 when we went for the Under-23 AFCON in Morocco. So this is a player that has rose through the ranks when it comes to Ghana national football and also has played the Ghana Premier League. Now, an opportunity came in front of him. He had an opportunity to go and play trials in Scotland. And when he went for those trials, he impressed a lot of coaches. And then during the preseason for St. Johnstone, yes, in the Scottish Premiership, they were impressed with a friendly match where, Aaron Issel played in against Abbott. And he impressed them so well. They were like, see, this guy is so good because he can play every single position in that defense line, whether center back, whether left back or right back, the player can play. And also can play as a defensive midfielder. At Bicham United, he was playing as a DM. So they were impressed with a player with so much defensive stability. So they decided to sign the player for 3 years. So this is the good news. Aaron Issel has signed or joined Scottish Premiership side St. Johnstone for 3 years. And I'm happy for this player because when we see young players like this going through the system, rising up and playing very well and getting recognized in Europe, I'm just happy. And we are going to see him in the Scottish League playing against the likes of Celtic, Rangers, and all those things. We are going to bring you updates on him live on SportsCorner GH anytime he does well in a single match they play in the Scottish Premiership. Next, let's talk about Maxwell W. Maxwell W. Now, Maxwell W, we are hearing per multiple reports that a team in Turkey called Trabzonspor are interested in signing the defender. They have noticed and monitored the defender for a very long time. And they have said that the defender is so good. And going into the next season, they want to include him to the players and see that whether they can do well than they did last season. Now, for those who don't know Maxwell W, he is a product of Right to Dream. And you already know the roots of Right to Dream. You play Right to Dream, you go to Northern. So he went to Northern. And then he had a move to go to a club in Portugal, lower tier. I mean, this didn't go well for him when he went to that Portuguese club. Then later signed for a club in Norway called Fredrikstad. Now, at Fredrikstad, this guy became a beast because last season, Fredrikstad won a trophy in the lower tier of the Norwegian League. And I mean, they were excited with the player. Not really all this while Trabzonspor were monitoring the player. And now they want to sign the player. Currently, they don't have an issue when it comes to personal things with the player, but then they're speaking with Fredrikstad to see if they can come to a common ground to sign Maxwell W from Freddie Start to Transport, and we are going to follow up on this. It is not done yet. I believe that there is more to come in this particular transfer, and I'm happy he's a young player. And these two players I've mentioned are young players who I believe can be the future of the Black Stars. So we will keep tabs on them and bring you more updates concerning them live here on SportsCorner GH. Thanks for joining me. My name is Adam. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we go vibe.